Welcome. So, right now, currently in the midst of a Minecraft project here. It's a bit of a long project here, which I've been working on for basically for 2 days now. It's it's kind of like a very shall we say long-term project. Basically, I have to dig about over 1,000 tiles in a straight line, basically, more or less. So this is gonna take a while. So I've been working on it for 2 days now, basically, and I've gotten about uh about 1,000 or almost 1,000 tiles in. I'm still working on it. So this tunnel is gonna connect these two locations. One is the slime farm that I made. And I'd like to show you the other side of it and show you the rest of the world. That we're still working on it. It's a friend of mine, one of my two German friends that I have that we're on a realm together. It's not a public realm; it's a private realm, but and I get called up and then in the middle of it, I was thinking about the Game Grumps thing. Um, I like the whole song, I just kissed your dad, that kind of thing. And then my dad calls me, which is kind of funny. He calls me out of nowhere and basically tells me he's got uh unfortunately COVID. And I'm just I was here sitting here thinking about recording and stuff um and this tunnel, it's literally freaking it's so long that if you don't bring food, you might actually die during the tunnel. Um, you might actually just pass away because of starvation through the tunnel. So I have to actually now, in order to dig any further, I'm gonna have to bring a lot of food just in order to get to where I was, because it's so long. And the intention is to actually uh, make a really long tunnel. And I'm running out of uh something here. Let's see. What do we even do? Throw these out. I need the actually need to make some torches. Do I still have sticks? We have sticks. Okay, sticks equals good. So yeah, this is, like I said, this tunnel is absolutely massive, and it goes all the way to a slime farm that I'm connecting this place that we're working on, which is gonna be a massive castle, and it's gonna be really good. There's a boomer here somewhere. Oh. But yeah, I gotta be careful there a little bit, but could potentially kill my ass. These sticks. Let's put them in here for now. Need to get some room. I have too much stuff, man. Too much stuff. Too much stuff. And there's crafting tables, and um there's furnaces and everything on the way here. It's really excuse me, took a sip there. What's the deal with the audio? Oh, there we go. A little bit of audio. Not a whole lot, but it's wait, what is that? Huh? You play a melody on it? What? What? That's fucking weird, man. A lot of stuff I haven't seen is in Minecraft now. I'm like, but that's pretty cool. You can actually play a little melody on that thing. I picked up some pumpkin seeds now. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, I guess I could make like an underground, like farm or something here somewhere on the way there. I could. I mean, maybe I would need to, because I might need a pit stop somewhere. Potentially. Oof, maybe I should make that. Like, just one place, I'll dig out an entire farm. Did I not have another? I did not. Okay, I'm gonna need to make some more tools. But anyways, yeah, so I was sitting here thinking about recording this, and then my dad calls me and says, yo, I have COVID, and I'm like, oh, balls. And I literally just walked away from his place. I wish he had told me that earlier. I was like, I would have never gone there, probably. But, I was like, you know, fuck, man. Now I'm gonna have to, like, deal with this for, like, 2 weeks, probably. And I might get it myself, obviously, right? So I was just like, and I was thinking about making a video, and then I was like, oh, I'm playing Minecraft right now. Why don't we like share some of this Minecraft goodness with people? I don't even have like texture packs or anything, but you know, this is just the realm. I have nothing on this. It's just basic Minecraft. But Minecraft, it's changed a lot since then. You know, it's changed a lot, man. I was like, yo, what's all this stuff? Or I would say there's some stuff that didn't really, some of the newer changes that I well, I say new, but in terms of Minecraft knowledge, mine is actually not that great. It's like, you know, I kind of took a long break from it, so like there's a lot of stuff added. I feel like I don't think I ever made a cake in Minecraft, for one, and that's probably, I don't know how old that is. But anyways, so like I was saying, I was thinking about the whole like GameGrumps thing, how to kiss your dad, and then my dad calls, and then alright, kiss your dad meme, and then like my dad calls and says, oh, he's got COVID. It's like, oh man, sometimes life is like weird, funny twist, you know. He said he had the flu, and I brought him some yogurt, some peach yogurt, some chocolate, and some stuff. I was just like, okay, let's go bring him that. But I mean, it would explain why maybe if I was already, if I had COVID now or had COVID earlier, then that would explain why I would be so tired. It's like my low energy, my kind of thing from time to time. Maybe it's definitely possible that there's some amount of low energy there because of COVID potentially, you know. Give me some of this. Give me some of that. Give me some of that. Yeah, so well, we should make another. Let's make another let's make another iron pick. We have an abundance of iron because this entire tunnel that's like over 800 tiles long is going through the iron layer. So not only did I found a spawner earlier on, but I also went through water and stuff, but I also found a lot of iron because of this. So like I'm kind of farming iron at the same time as I'm going through all these layers. It's kind of interesting. Um, Let me get rid of these pumpkin seeds. I don't need those right now. But yeah, basically, let's put this here somewhere. I don't know. Just gotta make some room. You gotta sometimes be a little creative about how you build stuff down here. because I have to go through like a stupid amount of things. Like water is a huge problem, gravel is a huge problem. Like spawners and open caves, lava. You know, it is what it is. It's pretty yeah. Oop. Oh yeah, and I want to preempt this stuff a little bit if I'm gonna be having COVID. I don't know. I have a vaccine, obviously, but like I've been vaccinated a while back. But like I hope it's not like gonna be a problem for me again. I really do. I really do hope it's not gonna be like I can't leave my place for 2 weeks. That would be devastating if we both couldn't do that. That'd be fucked. We'd have to have my brother come by with food and stuff. Like, in fact, I would have to take a test even maybe. I don't know. Otherwise, it's like gambling. Like I could risk infecting other people. Obviously, that would not be great. Oh, that's silly. I forgot to make the have to actually make it. Just gonna make another one here. It's gonna be fine. Do we have any sticks? Sticks. There we go. Boop boop. Brrrt. Oh, bam. There we go. Another one. Oh man, this stuff, man. Get out of here, sand. But anyways, yeah. So I was just like thinking about the Game Grumps thing. Like, it's actually kind of a weird thing, and I want like Aaron from Game Grumps actually is from my understanding he's straight, it's just kind of a meme, but I don't know, maybe he's bisexual, I don't know, but he does have he does have like a girlfriend, obviously, or a wife. Maybe it's his wife now, probably his wife. It's been a while. I don't remember if it's actually his wife now. It probably is. Um, Game Grumps have been around for a long time. Dan and Aaron. Before then, he was like JonTron and uh, and Aaron, and then it caused a whole debacle when he decided to leave and do his own thing, just do JonTron's show and all that stuff. Um, yeah, a lot of stuff changes over time in YouTube. Just people finding out that that there is a lot more complexity behind what's going on in the scenes. Like it's like you always hear about new people just coming out with something, they've done some heinous thing. Man. But yeah, like I don't know, it's a funny thing. Like it's like growing up, like thinking about sexuality and like that. This is a weird time, you know. It really is. Like if you could swing either way and you're like curious about it. It's like you quickly find out about it. I feel like, at least, like whether you're really into women or not. Like it's a very quick decision, really, For most people, at least. Ah, boy. Get rid of these two today. I keep having like an excess of things here. It's kind of annoying. Let's dig a little further, get rid of this torch. It's like it just made the exact amount to fill up my inventory, so I had... Oh, balls. Not the water again, dude. Not the water. God, this is an ongoing pain with like digging in this level. Like I keep finding water passages that I have to deal with and like cover up in some way. This I hope is easy to fix, but let's see. It may not be easy to fix. Oh, thank God. That's an easy one. That was an easy one to fix. Like normally it's like, oh, half your tunnel's now covered in water. I seem to remember there's a sponge thing that where you could fix water with, right? You could just like suck it away with the sponge or something. But right now I don't have any of that. But I feel like there is. It's like, is it a sea sponge? What is that? I forget. I guess if you remember what it is, you could post a comment down below about what is it, how to get, and what is the thing that makes you being able to suck away some water in Minecraft. Because it's been so long I don't remember what it is or where to get it. Like, it's literally been that long. Let's get some more of these. Whoop. Oh boy. Yeah, so I'm probably somewhere around 900 something, and I have to go to almost like minus. So this is it's a hell of a long tunnel. So like basically, at the end of this tunnel is gonna be probably the longest tunnel I've ever heard of in Minecraft. At least with like um built by human hands and not by like technology or hacks or cheats or anything like that. This is like all me, and I dug it like all the way from somewhere 1800 something, and I'm on my way to like I'm on my way to like about like 200 or minus 200, something like that. So it's gonna really take a while to actually get there. Yeah, minus 200, that's where I'm going. And I started at like about 1800, so there's a fair distance. I'm just going straight west right now. And there's still such an insanely long way. Oh boy. Where's my craftable thing? It's up here somewhere. Did I really dig that far already? Oh, there it is. So yeah, this is a bit of a pain in the ass. I might actually run out of sticks here. Let's make them all sticks. In fact, I should probably go back and deposit some of these tiles. I have too many tiles. I'll run back to the last station. There's like a... I make some of these like once in a while during the tunnel. It's like, bruh, I need this. That was just an alcove. Is it really that far back? God. Past this dangerous section. Okay, let's get rid of some of these tiles. Yep. boop, boop, boop. What else do we do? I'll take these sticks with me. I think I need these extra tiles here, so I'm just gonna leave them. Somebody drowning or something? That was weird. Sounded like it, at the very least. Okay, so let's make... I kind of want to make another iron. It'll last a bit longer if I do, like at least a couple of iron picks. We'll do like 3 stone picks, maybe? Oh, the sounds in the background I was listening to, I was like, what's going on in the background there? I also wonder if it'll just randomly spawn uh like just spawn some nonsense like in the tunnel like while I'm doing this. It's a very good possibility it'll just actually spawn something that put the string here. I don't need the string right now. My gut. Wait, hold on. Why didn't I make the damn thing, man? There we are. All right. Let's start using these picks for now. Yeah, I only have, how much food do we have left? We've got some mutton, some pumpkins, pies, some berries that I don't really want to use that much. I actually want to take these berries topside and see if I can't maybe like farm them. Or we could make a glowberry farm down here. That's also, I guess that could be a thing. The glowberry farm. Man, if you get turned around and you keep going in the wrong direction down here, like, you're gonna really hate yourself. Or if something happens to break something, like, I don't know. You really don't want to have low light down here in this tunnel either. That's another thing. So, like, maybe that we need to literally just make a row of just lights all the way through this incredibly long tunnel. We might just need to do that. I'm just having a sip of what is this? Some juiced Monster Energy drink. The chaotic flavor. It's not really my favorite flavor, you know, but it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. It's like a kind of a very citrusy flavor. Ah, boy. Citrus. Oh, some chilled background music. Kissing your day. Kissing your day. Kissing your day. Oh, just kissing your day. Your day, he's kissed by me. I'm kissing your day. Dad kissing. I wonder what went through Aaron's head when he came up with the kissing your dad memes. Like, You know, it's kind of a funny thought to just randomly think about. I mean, maybe he does want to kiss somebody's dad, but kissing your dads. Your dads, they are kissable. Seeking the truth while kissing your dads. What's this mysterious music? It's like I'm on like basically a detective mystery, looking for the truth, like truth seeking. Detective kissing your dad. Well, you know, that would be a if he wrote that, that'd be pretty funny. It's like a detective that solves crimes, but also whenever he sees somebody's dad, he just kisses them. He just tries to kiss them. He's like, I'm gonna kiss your dad. Solving the truth while kissing your dad. Oh my god. Truth seekers. I mean, it fits. Why not? A detective truth seeker, man. His last name is kissing your dad. Oh boy. I hear skeletons. That's what I hear. I can smell them. Do we have more peaks for us? More peaks. That's water. That's not cool. Don't like that. Why you gotta do this to me, man? I just wanna build a tunnel. And I don't want to kiss your dad, but I wanna build a tunnel. Wanna build this tunnel. Let me build this tunnel. Give me all these blocks. I wanna build my tunnel, but give me these blocks. Tunnels and blocks, there are blocks and tunnels. Tunnels in the blocks. You know, the world of Minecraft is very spherical, squared. Ironically, whoever made this, we know who made this, but like the thinking that it requires to make something like this in squares and make it so rounded and fulfilling and interesting and fun to do, that takes a very spherical big brain, man. Takes a lot of, takes hard work, man. Gaming in the sphere, creating games takes a lot of work, man. It's hard work. Like I did animation, I did like graphics and stuff, but like I'm not good at it, man. I'm not good at like, I'm a coder. I always was like a coder, you know. It's like I'm not good at these things. I wish I had like, I have ideas all the time. I'm kind of like a, I would say like a visionary, kind of like that thing. But like, you know, I'm not good at making those visions into reality. We seem to have found a cave. Like sometimes there are people that are strictly visionary, and I'm one of those people. Well, not strictly visionary, but like I'm more visionary than I am like innovative and like, what's the word, like um I have so many ideas that like making them real is kind of a struggle. It's like, yeah, so I could do this idea, but in like 2 days I'll have another idea. So like the ideas just kind of like overwhelm any process or innovation because the ideas are just always there. Like if you ask me, I'm not even like, you know, thinking about games or movies and things like that. And that's the thing is, if you ask me, oh my God, I gotta get the fuck out of there. This is gonna be bad. Oh, um, I just had to get out of there. But if you ask me, like, if you ask me, like, if I had an idea for a movie and or book or a video game, it's like I could come up with several on the spot. Like, and I'm not even like I have ideas already that's just sitting. Um, that's already just sitting, and a lot of people find creativity hard. For me, it's more like it's more like there's too much. It's like um, it's like not to brag or anything, but it's like kind of like a storm of just thoughts sometimes. It's like, and that's like, okay, how many of these can I realistically even attempt to do? Uh, it's like thought paralysis, you know? You have an idea, maybe you do, but like, are you really gonna act on it? And like, in my case, it's like, I can't because there's too much. There's just too many. And like I said, I'm not trying to be like how many of those. I'm not very good at. That's the thing. I'm really bad at making these reality. It's like how many of these do I really actively want to pursue? Um, and the answer should be more than um, should be more, right? It should be more. Like, but I don't know how many of those. I'm like scared to just scared to delve into them because like what will happen if I do? Is it going to be a waste of my time? Like am I just going to waste more of my time? You know, and time is finite. You know, as human beings, we only have so much time uh to use. So like for me delving into a project becomes very like claustrophobic or like scary because like I want to use my time properly. And how do you do that when you don't know the outcome? It's like, do you just do them regardless? Like, I don't know what people that are successful in a lot of spheres do in that aspect. It's like, do you just say fuck it and do whatever comes to mind? Like, is that what you do? Do you just disregard um these like feelings of uh shall we say um like this insecurity, do I is this worth my time? How do you overcome that? As like, I wonder if any creators has ever thought about that. Like what how do you discern if you're sitting here with 5, 10 ideas? How do you pick which one? How do you like do you rate each idea in realisticness, and how do you even approach that? Like I guess if there's anybody that sees this like that's like a highly creative person that creates a lot of content. It's like if you get to this point in the video and you're like, I'd like you to maybe write and like comment about like how do you discern what is a good idea? Do you just do all of them? Do you do none of them? Do you pick one? Do you pick multiple? Do you write them down in a notebook and go like, this is for later, like save it for a rainy day? How do you approach creative writing, game making, etc.? How do you do that? And also, like, do you just do everything yourself, or are you the person to like, no, I could never do all this by myself because it's too overwhelming. Do you need like an assistant, or are you more like a solo creator kind of guy? Because like I gotta be honest, I need like an actual like somebody that could do the creative part for me. Because like I as in like the artistic part, not the idea part, you know, like the ideas I got, right? Those are like I have a million of those. Like that they come every day. Like I'm out walking. I'm like in my area, just sipping some juice in your hood. But no, like basically I'm out in the area, just like uh just being alive, walking, smelling the air, feeling the cold on my skin. Like right now it's kind of cold because we're in December, so we already had snow here actually, which is undoubtedly very cool because I haven't seen snow this. I feel like I haven't seen snow in this region of this month, but like recently. Okay, we broke that. That's what we want. We wanted that to break so we can get more space. But yeah, I really need like I'm getting interrupted here in my own train of thoughts. I think we just broke into a fortress or something. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, I really need like a creative personality to like help me out there, really. Because I'm so bad at that. I'm so bad at um creating content that is creative in that sense. Oh, I'm actually screwed. I need to go back and pick up some pick up this craftable box here. Um yeah, we could deposit some stuff. I have to go all the way back. It's so far. Bruh. It's getting to be really far. I also gotta be careful about my food. How much food do we have left? These. We have some fish left. Okay. Can still make it back, I think, on this food. I think, but I gotta be careful. Maybe I should consider going back. Wow. But yeah, like I kind of need that. I kind of need like a creative person to just be like, "Yo, I got you, dog. I'm gonna be your like I'll be your man in the back, just sitting here going like, um, oh, let me take this out. I need this. We need this, brother. Come on. All right, so, mm, yeah, we don't have any more logs, so. But yeah, I really need that because like whenever I have ideas, it's always like, how do I even make these ideas reality? Like I have like, okay, I have like a product idea, I have a game idea. Um, it's like I feel like that's really hard on a lot of people that are like me that are like creatives, but their creativity is stifled by the possibilities, finances, and like just the fact that it's hard to make something. It's like it's not easy to just make something when when a lot of that is I don't know, it's just it's locked behind, like you want to make a 3D game, like you need models. Models takes a lot of time and effort to make, they're very they're very difficult to get done, they really are. So in that sense, it just sucks. It just sucks that you're very, limited um to what is possible by one person, right? It's like, and especially for me, that limit is is based upon uh just uh that you can't do a lot of the model. I could potentially do it, but it's just it would be so much easier for me if I could be like just a visionary and just be like, hey, I have this idea. Would you guys like to do this idea? And then just I could literally lay it all out. I could explain the whole idea. I could write storytelling for the whole game. I could do storyboards and stuff, but not like as good as some artistic person that's like just used to doing storyboards. But like ideas, I have so many of them, right? And they're just sitting in my brain, just deteriorating because they keep getting added. Like it's the decay of inspiration, you could call it. But like it's like they're sitting in my head and they never get used for anything really. And I wish I had some like studio or somebody I could work with and just go like, hey, I have an idea. You guys want to make this real? I kind of wish it's a lot of responsibility, and I'm not the best like social person, but I'm very introverted. That's just how it goes. But I think it's kind of, I don't know. It just would be interesting to be able to use this for something, to actually be able to use to innovate, and to show the world what's in my head, like, because there's a lot, it's just a lot. It's a lot, man. And I wish I had some place like some creative person that I could share this with, and they could be like my like ally, and then we could just frickin' do this, like, like I don't know, find some a Danny Baranowski wannabe, like so he could make the music and you know and like I could provide the idea basically, and tell you what I think is really good. Because I mean, I have years of experience in playing video games and like actually enjoying video games, use cinematic experiences, and I see what I think is good for video games and what is bad. Like the whole, I have an idea like that, but also I don't want to make it. I don't want to. I don't want to necessarily make a video game that's like all microtransaction-y, like eh, I'd love to make something indie, something indie, but like it doesn't have to be indie, but it could be like semi-indie. So like, but there's so many ideas that like if I started on that path, I wouldn't have to look for ideas. I don't have to sit down and look for ideas. I already have ideas. The problem is, do people think those ideas are good enough? That's where I'm like, that's where I always struggle to be. Like, are these ideas good enough? And the answer is, um, maybe like 50%. I don't know. Like it's hard to say, or maybe all of them, and I just don't realize that they were all good ideas. I just can't do them due to finances or like just limitations in like the fact that I don't have that creative Like I don't have that creative freedom because I'm lacking somebody that can do that part for me, like part of it. I can definitely explain a vision. I can definitely come up with ideas I have so many ideas like for multiple things. But like the problem has always been okay, so I'm the only one here. I'm very like I can sometimes have a problem motivating myself. I need like somebody to spar against, I think. That would be pretty good. Somebody that could just go like, well, I hear your idea. How do we make this real, right? And is it a good idea to make it real? If I had a person that would tell me, yeah, definitely, this is $1 million idea. Like that would be really really good if that was the case, right? Somebody could just tell me like invest in this 100%. Because like so many of these ideas that I have is just like, what, do I want to make them real? Do I really go the full 9 yards? Should I hire a guy to do the art, the models, and just go full on in like do you want to invest in a new like battle royale idea or something like that? Like when you know that this genre is already kind of like uh kind of a little stale at this point, which I don't know if you would say it that way, but like I don't know, people still play them. Like people still play Apex, people still play like League of Legends, the MOBAs, like it's like they're never gonna cease having people that that will wanna be a part of this thing, like and they typically grow with age. They get bigger, they expand. People people develop stories and relationships towards their products and that kind of thing. So it's interesting. But like I don't know, sometimes I feel like creative paralysis. I don't know if you guys can talk about this. But then also how do you combat this? How do you combat just being absolutely um like locked inside your own head? As I'm an introvert, so I know all about what that means. I'm just constantly in my own head. And it's like doing stuff like this, to keep myself busy and to uh to look for new experiences. So and I try to only engage in the experiences that I really like. But then how do I choose? Like that's the issue. How do you choose where to invest your time? It's like think about what you want to do with your time. Like have you thought about that? Like, you know, is your time how are you spending your time currently and what how would you rather like to spend your time? And I mean there's also, the laziness approach. It's like I don't want to do anything. I just want to be here existing, but for most people doing something is screw this. We have so much copper. But yeah, for most people it's like how do I even approach using my time? It's like there's X amount of days, hours, minutes, the whole if you ever seen Markiplier's series together with Cranky, MementoMori is Remember Death. Um, it's like there's only so many hours, in the day, and so many things you can do, and so many things you can delve into. Like, how do you pick? How do you, if you are massively successful with your time, and how do you pick this? Like, what is your shall we say, modus operandi when like you feel like doing stuff and you're like, ah, man, it's like I'm gonna use the next 5 years on this project, you know. um I'm really burning hard for this idea. It's like, what drives you to that? How do you get to that um part? I'm gonna throw this bow away. I'm not gonna use it. I'm getting more copper now. I'm getting sidetracked. But basically, yeah, so how do you get to that part? Like, how do you get to just, I'm gonna invest 100% of my life energy? Is it because you're of singular vision and you focus on just one thing at a time? Or is it more that you pick multiple ideas and then you go for that? You're like, I'm gonna put these all on a chalkboard and then say, ah, yes, this is the idea. This is the one that I want to do. It's like, I feel like there has to be some sort of way to decide how to use that properly, you know. I need to just deposit some of this and get some more. Am I gonna run out of... My god. This is so far. I don't know. How do you decide that in general? How do you decide how to use your time? I gotta go further back. Sheesh. I gotta go all the way back. So how do you decide? Like, I think that's a good question for this day and age. It's like, every minute counts. Every year, we're about to go into a new year, into 2024. It's like, what are you gonna be doing next year? You know, what are your thoughts and ambitions, goals in your life for 2024? Have you realistically sat down and thought about it? And if you did think about it, what's stopping you from achieving that kind of goal? Like, why are you being stopped by achieving that goal? It's like, I think the only person, like, in most in that's the weird part, is the only person that's stopping you from doing stuff is you, pretty much, you know. So that's why I think it's a little weird sometimes. It's like, you could, it's just, it should be so easy to just, I don't know, so easy to just do that, to just delve into something, right? To start something. It should be super easy, but for some people, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not easy. I don't know. Um, maybe it's not easy. I don't know. It's like, it should be easy, but maybe it's not. You can't always just assume that it's easy for other people to do things, but I feel like it should be. It's not. It shouldn't be that hard. Like, if you have a goal, like for me, the funny part is I'm being like hypocritical because I just said that, like, most of my ideas become nothing because, like, but not really. I mean, I understand why that's the case. Um, but at the same time, it's like, if you have ideas and and like why would you stop yourself from doing them? It's like you're actively sort of catching yourself, you know? And what is that? Is that like fear? Is that, you know, what is the element that's stopping you from doing that? If it's ridicule, um then I would say like take One Piece for example, right? Or Naruto. Naruto is maybe a better example if people know Naruto. Uh, it's like if somebody's saying you can't do that, he just he decided to say, well, fuck it, I'm gonna become the clown. It doesn't matter if people call me a dumbass. Like if people call me a dumbass, um, then so be it. Like he didn't care like for all of his shortcomings or whatever. He didn't care about that because like it didn't matter if because his goal was to save Sasuke or like to try and save his friend and to fix that um to fix this rift that was between them, you know, through this whole thing. He desperately knew that Sasuke like for some reason like he knew this whole time that Sasuke was being sort of forced to do this, like not really forced, but like, you know, he was choosing this action because of some factors, and he knew that like man, like he knew that Sasuke for him was he was a great friend but also a great rival. So at the same time he was like if he leaves, you know, he's going to be missing a huge part of what makes him him, like what makes him uh like what makes him like tick, what makes him try to achieve greater goals. It's like how do you do that if your rival just leaves like a person that for him fueled a lot of like competition and sort of was his best friend, like even though he wasn't really, he always desperately wanted him to be and sort of was, you know. They both sort of looked up to each other. Mm, in some ways, you know. But like it's it's definitely that dynamic is definitely interesting. It's like wow, how is he gonna push forward if he has nobody to compete with in the terms of oh boy, more water. If he has nobody to compete with, then how does he compete? Um, how does he like what makes him tick? You know what how is he gonna continue to exist in that way um that he uh um oh boy, yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought there for a second. I was looking at the iron. But yeah, how do you compete when the one that was like one of your very big um inspirations for competition and advancement just disappears, and like also one of his great friends that he really wanted to continue to be a friend with? How do you continue to exist and be the same person when this person leaves? And I guess that's part of Naruto's inspiration is like how the heck do you even do that when the person that you look up to just disappears, you know? It's a tough one. It really is a tough one. Like, how do you continue to be the same person with no factors to stimulate your uh advancement? Like your goals in life is just all of a sudden they're completely different because, well, I mean, you used to have somebody that could show you what the next tier is, what is the next, how do you move forward? That's like that's what he was saying. Like, is like this is all determined by this is all determined by like Sasuke. He set the standard for being one of the best. And how do you beat the best if you can't see what the best is doing? Like, I guess that's integral to game programming and stuff. It's like, how do you, if you're gonna beat somebody at their own game, like if you're gonna be the new Baldur's Gate, you're gonna be the new, like, I don't know, Call of Duty. How do you become that next big thing without having something to compare yourself to say this is what works? Can I beat this? Like, in Naruto's case, that was Sasuke. Like, this is the highest tier of being, um and ironically he didn't compare himself to, like, I don't know, Guy Sensei or somebody like, um someone else that's older than him, more experienced, more well, I guess Guy Zenin or Arrow Sensei would be the closest that he may have compared himself to in his, like, I'll be the next sage or whatever. You know, it's like that's that's kind of like that's kind of like a big drive for that show, and for basically uh for Sakura, that would be the medical ninja and also Hokage, uh Tsunade. So um they all have their own like goals and things, but like in Naruto, the one thing that he was chasing and like trying to aspire to be just leaves the village, and his goal all of a sudden becomes like, I guess he becomes terrified that he can't compare himself, like he's losing a friend, he can't compare himself to like Sasuke to like compete and become the best because he wants to be the Hokage. um how does he become the best if he has nothing to compare himself to? Like, I guess that's maybe part of it. It's like, how do you do that when when you literally have no one to compare yourself to? Like, how do you do this? Sure, you could compare yourself to old ideals of what Sasuke was, or you like compare yourself to like, but I guess it's the same dynamic that is in DBC too. To take another example, is Vegeta always trying to beat Goku because he knows Goku is the best, and also there's also a huge amount of pride, like you know, uh, like he wants to be the only Saiyan that's the strongest because he's a prince and all that stuff. It's like he wants to be, he should be the strongest, he should be the best, but the world did not deign it so because, like, well, Goku is just singular focused on just becoming an absolute legend within this sphere. But I think it's hard, man. How do you decide to like fully invest yourself into a thing like that? It's like, for him it was simple. For Naruto it was simple, but like he wanted to. It was a burning desire, right? So, but like for Goku, he wanted to protect his family. He wanted to be the strongest fighter in the world. Um, and from simplicity, sometimes comes like uh, just you know, sometimes simplicity cannot be beaten, man. And I think it's something that's hard to accept sometimes. It's like, um, why would such a simple thing uh work, right? Same thing in products. It's like, why does such a simple thing just work? Why is that bringing them so much money when I'm making something that's more complex, but um but somehow this isn't as successful as this X whatever. It's like, yeah, maybe sometimes simplicity is better. I mean, sure, it's also like if it's really good, like if everything's really good, then how do you even compare uh to your product or whatever? It's like I think that's I think that's important, It's important to be able to know um like what you do is just it's important. What you do with your time is important, right? So what is going on there? Did I hit another bullshit water passage? Oh boy. I really love these. I do not. That is a joke. Uh, my God. But anyways, yeah, if there's anything that resonated with you, in this video, think about your own time in this universe and what you would like to do, and I guess comment, subscribe if you liked what you saw, and I've been Selenos here in Minecraft, digging out a massive tunnel. So, see you next time. And until then, stay safe, try to not get COVID, and I'll see you. Peace.